Operation Jericho is hailed as one of the most daring missions of World War II, showcasing the versatility and mastery of the Allied Air Force. On the 18th of February 1944, the Royal Air Force launched this audacious operation targeting the walls of Amiens prison in France. The prison held over 700 inmates, among which were numerous French resistance fighters set to be executed by the Nazis. The mission's aim was not just to halt the executions, but to enable these fighters to rejoin the resistance. Flying at low altitudes to avoid detection, the bombers precisely dropped their bombs on the prison walls, causing breaches that enabled the prisoners to escape. While the operation was a testament to the skill and bravery of the pilots and the effectiveness of the British aircraft, its actual success in terms of the number of resistance fighters freed remains a subject of debate. Nonetheless, Operation Jericho stands as a remarkable episode of wartime collaboration and audacity. In the lead-up to the pivotal D-Day operations of 1944, the role of the French resistance was crucial for gathering intelligence, sabotaging German defenses, and assisting the Allies in various capacities. By early 1944, however, over 250 key members of the resistance found themselves incarcerated within the formidable walls of Amiens prison by the German occupiers. The loss of these fighters posed a significant risk to the success of the impending D-Day landings. British intelligence, upon learning of the looming executions of these invaluable members, realized the urgency of the situation. The plan was audacious, to utilize the unparalleled speed and agility of the Royal Air Force's bombers and fighter aircraft to breach the prison walls from the air. This daring strategy gave birth to Operation Jericho, a mission aimed at rescuing the imprisoned resistance fighters. Flying at perilously low altitudes to avoid enemy radar, the Royal Air Force's bombers targeted the prison walls, managing to create openings for the prisoners to escape. Realizing the gravity of the situation at Amiens prison and the indispensable role of the imprisoned resistance fighters for the forthcoming D-Day landings, the Royal Air Force devised an ingenious plan. They assembled a special team consisting of the swift de Havilland Mosquito bombers and the robust Hawker Typhoon fighters. The Mosquitoes, renowned for their agility and accuracy, were tasked with a highly precise mission: to drop bombs at specific points on the prison walls and the guards' quarters. The intent was to create breaches for the prisoners to escape, while minimizing harm to the inmates. The Hawker Typhoons, on the other hand, were to provide cover and fend off any potential German fighters. This intricate strategy, a blend of precision bombing and aerial combat, was no small undertaking. It demonstrated the Royal Air Force's commitment to the cause and the lengths to which they would go to ensure the success of the larger mission at hand. As the Mosquitoes and Typhoons prepared for this audacious operation, the stakes were high, but the potential reward, freeing key members of the resistance in time for D-Day, was deemed worth the risk. Building upon the meticulously devised plan, on February 18, 1944, the skies above Amiens prison bore witness to an audacious display of skill and bravery. In the clarity of broad daylight, Mosquitoes from 487 Squadron of the Royal New Zealand Air Force took the lead. They were joined by aircraft from 464 Squadron of Royal Australian Air Force and 21 Squadron of Royal British Air Force. Together, these fearless pilots swooped perilously low over the prison, a move necessary for the accuracy of their mission but one that exposed them to greater risks from ground-based defenses. Drawing upon their intensive training and the precision capabilities of their Mosquito bombers, they targeted specific sections of the prison walls and the guards' quarters. The aim was clear: to create breaches large enough for the imprisoned resistance fighters to escape, while ensuring their safety. Following the daring swoop over Amiens prison, the aftermath revealed a mix of triumph and tragedy. Of the 717 inmates confined within the prison walls, approximately 258 seized the opportunity created by the raid to escape into the surrounding landscape. Regrettably, in the ensuing days, many of these escapees were recaptured. The raid itself was not without its dire consequences. 102 prisoners lost their lives, either directly due to the impact of the bombings or amid the chaotic scramble that followed. The surrounding community was not spared either, with over 50 civilian casualties, underscoring the unintended consequences of warfare. While the operation showcased the Mosquitoes' capabilities and the audacity of its pilots, its overall success remains a subject of debate. Some argue the losses were too high for the gains achieved, while others contend that the sheer act of undertaking such a bold mission in broad daylight was a moral victory in itself. Despite differing views on its outcome, the legacy of the raid remains, a testament to the lengths the Allies were willing to go to support the resistance. Beyond the immediate tactical implications of the raid, the broader narrative it painted was profound. The mission served as a resounding statement about the depths of commitment the Allies had towards the French resistance. These fighters, many of whom had risked everything to resist Nazi occupation, were not merely local rebels. They were recognized as pivotal allies, especially with the looming D-Day landings on the horizon. The lengths the Allies went to in orchestrating and executing Operation Jericho reinforced this bond, emphasizing the mutual dependence and trust between the resistance and the larger Allied forces. Through both its successes and its tragedies, the raid underlined the intertwined fates of all those fighting against Nazi oppression. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and share.